Hey everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life here for a lift and sketch, and this is the layout we're scraplifting by the fabulous Paige Evans. This layout is also going to be for my Scrapping Wonders Traveler's Notebook because we are featuring a very special guest from Accent Scrapbooking. She has sent us some flair to use. Her product is always so beautiful, so I'm going to highlight that as well. So today I decided that to do that beautiful heart, I was going to use the cover of my Maggie Holmes Gather collection. It's beautiful. It has all the pieces I wanted downsized to the perfect pattern, so I'm not dealing with a really huge pattern. And this photo that I took one day when it was really hot. So we're talking August here. Crazy hot. Like I think the low was 16 degrees. It was just that, and that was the low. So that's pretty hot. I mean, for the nighttime, you'd want it to be even lower. It was just crazy. Anyways, and I think the high was going to be like, I don't know, 33 or something. It was just nuts. So I'm a coffee drinker and I like my coffee hot. I don't mind iced coffee, but in the mornings I want hot coffee. And I couldn't sleep because it was so hot. And so finally, about 5 a.m., which is when it was 16 degrees and it was going to be the coolest it was going to be all day long, I enjoyed my coffee. And I just set it down next to on my kind of ledge that I have by my couch. And I have this really fun G for our last name. Well, the kids and Sean's last name. And two photos of my kids, and I just loved that it was kind of a softer glow because it was early morning and it was just super pretty, and it was just a time that even though it was deadly hot outside, I was gonna enjoy this coffee and just be happy in this moment. And so that is what this is about. And I figured a heart, because I'm trying to be happy, would work really well. So I went ahead and cut all of those squares into triangles, and I just made sure that I didn't have a color right next to the same color, and like if I didn't have the swans next to the ballerina, just sort of things like that. Kind of played around. I tried really hard not to have florals next to each other and all of that. And I put everything down. It took me a little bit to play and figure out what I want to do, and I like this. So I figured it all out. I'm going to do some stitching, and I love the way that turned out. It really kind of added the right pop that I wanted for this. Excuse me. And I just kind of play. It does take a while. I mean, I wasn't in a hurry to get this layout done. I was kind of playing, so I took my time. And it's fun. So this particular spread that I'm talking about is going in my little traveler's notebook that I'm doing, titled ThisIs30. I've mentioned this before. I'm working on documenting my first year in my 30s and what it's like. I think it would be really fun, especially for Nora when she gets older, to kind of reference what my life was like when I'm 30 versus what her life is like when she's 30. I don't know. I would love to have seen that with my mom. My mom had me after she was 30, so her life looks so much different, I'm sure, when she was 30 than when I did. I would have loved to see something like that. And so that's kind of why I'm doing this. And for me as well, to reflect on life, but I'm trying to document, and the small moments too, not the large ones that get scrapped in my scrapbook albums, but the smaller everyday kind of mundane moments that pass you by and you don't really think twice about. And that's kind of what I'm trying to document. So I'm very proud of this, and it's going to be I was thinking it was going to be a 3-part notebook, but I'm actually thinking it's going to have to be a 4-part notebook with 3 months in each one. And I just love it. So you can see I have gone around, done my stitching. I did trace the background as well with a black pen, and then I'm going to do my just kind of embellishment. You can see I added that flare. It said, "In this moment," or something along the lines of this moment. It's this really pretty purple flare, and that again from Accent Scrapbooking. And I went ahead and put that just up in the corner there. I'm still kind of referencing the layout, but what I took from it really was the heart. I'm going to add these 2 little hearts. Again, it's a happy moment. So why not add a few more hearts there? And I'm like, okay, this is working. It's missing something. I got to add my journaling. So I'm going to put my journaling down at the bottom. but I absolutely hate the way it turned out. I also went ahead and added a little bit of mixed media, like splatters. And because I'm using printer paper to put this background on, because it's going into my traveler's notebook, and so the thinner the paper for me, the better. But when I added my mixed media, it seeped through and it had an oily kind of look to it, and I did not like that. Sometimes I'm like, whatever, it's no big deal, but for this, it didn't work. So I was frustrated. I said, the heck with it. I'm going to just cut this out. So I went ahead and did that. I was also not happy with the way my journaling looked. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out and actually place it inside my actual traveler's notebook and do the mixed media in there. So I'm going to do a little bit of the packaging technique and then some more splatters. I love using gold. I forgot to use my gold Heidi Shine. Have you gone through that phase where you remember to use something and then you kind of fade off from using it and then you bring it back and you're like, why did I ever not use this? That's kind of where I'm at with my gold Heidi Shine. So I went ahead and I just randomly sprayed it. And then I'm going to use my package and just smear it all around. It's really light and airy because of the fact that most of it's getting covered up. So I didn't care exactly what it looked like. I love this. I go ahead and dab up the access. I do that all the time. I like my mixed media to be on the lighter side, so I like to dab it up. I place the heart back on, put my photo back. I'm just going to put all the elements back where they belong, trace it again, and then I'm going to end up doing my journaling in the middle. So right in the middle of the top part where it spreads between the two pages, and then bring it back down so I could add a little bit more. And it's like I said, just talking about everything I said. It was hot and I'm still going to enjoy my coffee and all that good stuff. I wanted it to be a little bit messy, so I'm going through the lines a few times. A lot of it gets covered up, but I'm okay with that. And yeah, I just played. I love traveler's notebooks because you can just play. So that's kind of how I went about that. Let me mention now, don't forget to head on over and check out Rachel's take for this layout. I'm sure it'll be amazing. It was a little bit of a challenge as to why I picked it. So I'm kind of excited to see what she does. And we will be back. So this is the month that we have brought it back. So we're doing 2 layouts a month. So both a lift and a sketch, which is the title of our series. So we will be back in 2 weeks with the sketch for the month. So be sure to come on back to see that. And I hope everyone's kind of having a great November. I know American Thanksgiving is almost here, and I hope you all have a great time with your family. There's a look at the layout one more time and my take. Thanks everyone so much for watching, and I will be back soon with another layout. Bye!